Hi, I'm Exesis, and this is Hearts of Iron 4, No Step Back, where we're playing as the Soviet Union. And we have, for now at least, managed to hold off the Germans, or stop them mostly. There's a few places here where there's a salient here that we need to retreat back from, of course. I think everyone is retreating. Yeah. Some of them under forced retreat and some of them under orderly progress. We're not going to hold on to this tide by the looks of it, since there's only one division here at the moment. But maybe we can send that guy in there, or that division in there too. And we're trying to move our tanks back a bit from here, as soon as they manage to get free from the front lines. Because we don't have any kind of supply here. Yeah, that should be fine. We should have our motorized divisions there too. Let's get them retreating, see if we can make them break loose. Same thing up north here. With the Rokossovsky's tanks, they look like they are mostly free. We have one behind here somewhere. No. Yeah, let's put them on the railroads. Or strategic redeployment. Don't think they're actually going on the railroads right now. We're gonna lose this tile too. And we just moved our air force into the Ukraine. They got loads of fighters here, but here we should start getting some radar coverage too, to help with the detection. Should really see the radar ranges on the air map mode, not just here. Yeah, we've got a little bit of radar coverage in over Ukraine. But that's more so when we get further back. So we should be able to pin down their bombers once they get further back. We are only flying interception there, that's good. We're probably better off flying interception in Ukraine too. They don't have any bombers here yet though. And they have moved a bunch of fighters up here. We have 1,000 fighters. We'd probably want to switch them over to... if we switch them all over to air superiority actually. Then we don't match them anyway. We've got a 1 to 2 disadvantage. But we've got radars in range and they don't. And they got crummy mission efficiency. Well, we mostly got crummy mission efficiency too, but we've got a little bit better than they have. And they have loads of air detection for having lots of active aircraft. Ours should increase here now too, once we start flying air superiority. Mission efficiency is not a lot we can do about. Well, we could spend get some air crews. We wanted to try and make something hurt, but they're just going to pile in. The more aircraft we put in, they put in the double, because they have more than the double amount of aircraft that we do. In Ukraine, it looks like they are going mostly fighters as well. Let's put these on air superiority for a little bit. And these fighters here, they don't have anything in Belarusia. Let's save them for that right now. We still got our strategic bombers bombing down here. We're kind of hoping to... F8 of course. Damage some infrastructure. I think we might need to redo their orders. Don't really have enough to put up another wing. I'd rather keep these at full strength. Let's take the anti-air. There aren't any synth factories there either, I think, but infrastructure and the synth. Let's try to make their oil industry hurt for a bit. Got these, they have the range to reach down there too. So let's go for infrastructure and oil refineries with the tactical bombers as well. These are all of our tactical bombers. We're mounting a major strategic campaign against the oil fields of Romania now, something that the Soviets did do. They based them out of Crimea though, and there's something of a big sore in the thumb for Hitler. We base them a little bit differently, but that's because the ranges and flying over doesn't really matter. Yeah, they could fly over the Black Sea, of course, and bomb and come back home again. So we'll see how that affects the air war. Yeah. At the moment, the Germans are fighting in deep snow, which means they are moving really slowly, and they've got a hefty amount of debuffs from attacking within deep snow. They've got a big punch to break through in division attack, and attacking division speed and supply efficiency, and supply truck attrition and division speed, and ore loss while moving. Attacking in the winter is not very easy. That's why we're able to stall them in any kind of way at the moment. As soon as the snow starts melting, it'll be muddy, but the infantry can still move quite quickly then. And then probably get a little bit of a respite here, and they will start pushing us back again when spring hits. That's why you want, as Germany, you want to attack in June, preferably, or maybe even May. So you have the summer months to do your unturned Barbarossa push. So you don't have to deal with the winter. Nikolai Vatutin full sail. And he is in charge of one of the defensive armies. Looks like we've actually lost one unit there to strength damage or encirclement. Or getting overrun, of course. That's unfortunate. When you're on the retreat like we are here, it's really hard to keep everyone alive. Everyone there needs to be retreating. Yeah, just go to wherever is safe. And these need to be retreating too. And we will be falling back to our next line of defense. It looks like it's starting to thaw up here. I've got mud. And these troops or divisions can be assigned to the front line, I think. They don't need to be holding that garrison order anymore. I probably want to take a few of these divisions. So we have full strength there. He's losing even more divisions. They must have gotten serious overrun in somewhere. We've lost 4 divisions here. Okay, so we got our first air doctrine, and all logic says take strategic destruction. You get your multi-level, multi-altitude flying with the fighter agility after 5 selections, and if you're going air superiority, you get your air superiority boosts here, and you get the ground support 1, and then you get another air superiority mission efficiency there. So you've got a good way down, useful ones all the way, but maybe not this one. We're going to go with operational integrity. I think we're going to be doing interception for a long while, or for a few years at least. And we get the fighter veteran initiative here with fighter agility after 6 ticks instead. I quite like operational integrity. And let's see, they're fighting us on a 1 to 2 basis everywhere. All their bombers seem to be concentrated here in eastern Poland. Don't have anything left on the western front. Looks like there's probably Italians that are here patrolling. Tanutuva and Mongolia want to join our war. There is really no reason for them to do so. Yeah, let's just clear out those. Up here on the Finnish front, nothing much has happened. They have quite strong infantry divisions there, but ours are entrenched, so they shouldn't be able to push. And maybe we would want to push and take Finland out of the war, but I think we'll have to wait until after Iran. So we free up some more troops. How are these divisions doing? We have enough to another batch. Let's deploy these and start training up another batch there. Not enough manpower to train. Yeah, they probably needs to hit midnight for them to fill up. And that took in 200,000. Yeah, we can just put on a third one. Let's push those out. They don't need no training. So we got the anti-air upgrades. We should be making a bigger impact on their CAS. And we are getting the improved medium cannon from there. Question is if we want to take the we want to take the next anti-air upgrade first, I think. Artillery needs to be produced. Okay, so we put them into this army and into this army. 5, no, I wanted more than that. And let's get rid of 3. We just make them into. We will fill out some of these that have been lost. We'll put them into there. And there. No, I want more than that. And let's get them in. Oh, that's not the front we are doing poorly on at the moment. We want to use most of them on down here, I think, on the southern and southwestern front. Let's get rid of that small mark. And that should be fine for now. We will get another. We probably need even more than that. We need another. Getting these 24 out tomorrow. And we get another 6 out at the same time. We should have. No, we're missing infantry equipment for these. Which means we probably want to delay them a bit. We want to increase our infantry equipment production. And we need to look over our trade. UK would be the better one, 36. We need 4 more. Or maybe we want to have the 5th one while we're at it. 1 rubber, yeah, I can take a 1 rubber deficit. We can move the trucks down below the yaks. Well, actually, we could just move the naval bombers down. I don't really mind a 5% efficiency on the deficiency on the naval bombers. We have enough of them. Yeah, we need to start researching and building those, of course, too. Okay, so all of these. Yeah, okay, so we need to do them one by one. And strategically redeploy. And I think we cancelled out the extra one I put in there. Yeah. And we should have enough light tanks for this one now. Yeah, they're all fully. Let's. Should have enough to queue up a few more tank divisions. So at least we'll get more men onto the front this way. If we look at the combat losses, we've lost 400,000 now. We managed to kill or dispatch of 200,000 Germans. And no Italians. Romanians, yeah, another 100,000 there too. A couple of Bulgarians and Hungarians. And nothing's happened on the Finnish border. It's just been a complete Sitzkrieg. Yeah, we don't want to be holding on that attack. We're never going to be able to hold this tile. Not for long, when they can attack from 4 directions. And up here we've got at least someone attacking, and got a bunch trying to walk through that way. And the same thing here. And maybe we want to... yeah, we've got our defensive line here. It's been split. And the same thing up here with this defensive line. Let's get that one removed. This one's still holding, where we will need to relocate the defensive line a little bit inwards here. Give them some time to entrench. Countenance. Yeah, we probably want to try to go that way. 18 divisions, that's 3 tiles. That should be enough. And let's get... we really don't want to lose Minsk if we can. Maybe we can hold on that way. As forest tiles, it should be decently defensible terrain. Probably going to push down through the south of here though. Now we need to shuffle along here, I think. Let's move this front line down and that front line up. It'll take quite some while, or quite a time before they actually manage to relocate. Though it looks like we've got a double line down here too. Let's pull the southwestern front upwards a bit. Yeah, they're holding on well enough here. And the Romanians probably don't have the same... yeah, they're out of supply up here. This region, for whatever reason, is terrible for supply. And we've got a good supply hub right behind our front there. We have a problem with getting supplies up to Zotomir. And that's because it's passing over this level 2 railway line. No, I think most of it is level 2. We haven't spent anything trying to upgrade our rail infrastructure, of course. We just need to move our tanks away from here, I think. So that's not the best place for the tanks to be. We want to move them to a different supply hub. Let's take them back there for now. And we have tried to get them out of combat so they can retreat. That should fix a lot of our supply problems. And maybe we will activate motorization for the southwestern front, where we have the biggest supply issues. And maybe for the northwest or the western front as well. Let's start using up our trucks. We need 600 of them. And we needed a lot more trains, of course, too. But that should be fine, as long as they get allocated and moved out to where we need them. We should see, yeah, we're starting to see here, lost to attrition. We should start seeing them lost to bombing as well. Maybe they haven't, no, maybe they're not bombing that much just yet. Yeah, here we go. No, they're doing mostly CAS, it looks like. Yeah, we're shooting down 2 fighters for every 13 we lose. That's not the best trade. I think we will put our fighters over to interception again. These fighters we move back. What happened with... oh, we forgot to activate the strategic bombing mission for the tactical bombers. Of course nothing happened. There should be a lot more bombs coming down here now. got absolutely no air detection down here either. Let's see if this manages to make a difference. Okay, so we finished Desperate Measures. Desperate Measures grants us some mobilization speed, should help us with getting the next 2% manpower out. Now we need just need guns for everyone. And we can take Lessons of War until the National Spirit Desperate Measures. This one, no? Should end up at the end. There we go. Until this one disappears in February of 1943. We got some civilian labor defense. Where's the... in Minsk and in Odessa. We gain some division defense. That might be a decent one to do. In construction speed of forts. We're not going to be constructing any forts in this region. And is it worth building any ones up in Minsk? Well, maybe we could build a small fort line across the plains here. Well, let's do that. And let's build some forts here and see if we can't help hold on to Minsk a little bit longer. I think they're gonna be coming into these flatlands here once the snow thaws. And so many good nice things in this tree. Don't know how many times I've said that, but we are going down for the preemptive invasion of Iran. And that brings up Operation Countenance. And we have 30 days to prepare for the war with Iran. And we need to capitulate them within 30 days to complete this mission. That's quite a fun focus. I like that they add these small details. And we won't be doing this staggered retreat. Can't really do that yet. More than 15% surrender progress. And we haven't started losing our core territory just yet. This should be... Where is our first core state? Colony state. This is a colony state. Minsk, of course, is a core state. And that's an occupied state. It's a colony. Oh yeah, they're starting to come down here in... And they've gotten one here in Balta Tiraspol, which is a core state, and we've lost a few provinces here in Vintyusha, which is also a core state. And Khmelnytsky, the Ukrainian states. Don't need a non-aggression pact with them. Let's start decrypting the German ciphers. That's going to take 2000 days, or what's that? Almost 8 years. And we have some fighters here. Where are they? Oh, these are the Chinese volunteers. Got a bunch of I-15s. Where do we want to put these? It looks like Ukraine is a good location for them. There is superiority in the Ukraine. Daytime only, of course. And they started moving their bombers in here. They got loads of escorts. And the way this works is that we can see all of their escorts, but we're only targeting their bombers, and we can only see 12% of their bombers. So we can engage about 15 of their bombers. And that means we will send out 3 fighters per one of their bombers. So we'll send out something like 40 to 50 bombers to intercept them, and their fighters then have a 64% chance to detect from our 45 fighters we send after their bombers. And there's not a lot happening there. And they got bad mission efficiency. We've got a not so very good mission efficiency either. We should be having a better efficiency, I think, with our Oh yeah, we got a damaged airbase here too. Let's move these up to there. It should be better off. It's a more central location too. I could probably split this up. I'll move a few down there. We'll split these. Move a few to there. I'm gonna try to disperse them a bit. Let's do the same thing here. And there. Or maybe we don't need to have that many fighters in central Russia. I think we want to split this group up too. These, can they be in Ukraine? Yeah, let's put them back there. Should be fine. Maybe we want them all the way up here. It looks like they're not bombing anything up here at the moment. I've got our fighters dispersed up there. Yeah, you need to keep track of these airbase. I mean, they probably bombed this airbase or it got damaged somehow. Yeah, loads of supply down in this region. Bringing the trucks in here should help with that. It looks like we should be able to do another point of... Yeah, here we can put up some more. What more did we get here? That's still Odessa. Don't want Odessa. What's this one? Minsk. Thought we did Minsk. Yeah. Murmansk. Don't need Murmansk. You get them for the... raise factory workers. This is a different one, of course. You gain org regen and division defense on core territory. No, we don't want to be attacking here. It's not helpful. And we have not been able to hold that line, so let's start fortifying up the fourth line we're building here. And it looks like we're starting to get some traits now too. So there is something to be said for going with ambusher for the max entrenchment bonus. But we look at our armies here. We can actually look at his army. It's 5 maximum entrenchment is quite nice. It's a decent boost. But most of the time we're not going to be there because we are retreating. So these are probably divisions that have been standing around here since the start of the war. If we look at an army that's been in combat since the start of the war, you see that none of these divisions have any kind of entrenchment, because they're being pushed back before they can build any entrenchment. So getting the extra entrenchment there isn't too helpful. Infantry spread, we've got high command already. So we are going to go with infantry expert. We want to try and deal as much damage as possible to the advancing Germans. That'll be our help to stop them. So 10% more damage from these armies is nice. So for all our infantry armies we will select infantry expert. And these aren't in combat yet. For the tank armies, of course, we want to go with the Panzer expert. So we get Panzer leader, then Panzer expert. And if we get anything else, improvisation expert is really good on tankers. And we're still holding on to this tile. I am very surprised. We should be able to see what, with the new anti-tank, we're up to 58 piercing. Not quite enough to pierce the German tanks. Let's see if we've got a German tank in combat here. No. No, they're just hanging around here. Here we should have a tank in combat. But of course it hasn't reinforced yet. We can't see what they're up to now. But as we have old anti-tank equipment, we don't have that amount of piercing. But it does give the extra hard attack though, and the extra hard attack produces more strength damage against tanks. Or allows us to do more damage to the tank divisions. So just having that extra anti-tank does help. How are we doing? Could we convert any more of them to the anti-tank template? Yes, but we are severely lacking in artillery. Here we go. We can select another doctrine. And we want to keep going for deep operations. That'll give us a little bit more organization for our tanks. That doesn't really make a big difference just yet. But once we get down towards especially this one with the infantry combat width and supply reduction, it's where it'll make a bigger difference. We keep working, and one of the main points of being able to run air superiority is to collect air experience, of course. Maybe we do want to run that. Maybe we could. We don't have anything in there. Yeah, well, let's keep 4 fighter wings on interception. Let's put the others on air superiority. We will lose a lot of aircraft, but it'll help keep. It'll make our air experience shoot up really fast. We should be able to get some more doctrine in. Maybe we can see what the Germans have for doctrine. How are they doing? Yeah, we've got full army until now. We can check out their research. We can actually see what they are researching too. That's nice. They got all support companies research. They got the sheep trains. They're up to 1940s medium tanks as well. And they got a research boost there. They are going ahead of time on anti-tank. So we're gonna have a tough time making tanks armored enough. They're actually researching new naval bombers. And they are on par with research or industry. Don't think we can see doctrines anymore. Yeah, we can here. And they finished their land doctrine. Yeah, they haven't done any, we can't see. And they finished their air doctrine. Of course, they've been in war for 2 years longer than we have, 2.5 even. Which also means they don't really have anything to spend their air experience on more than upgrading. That's going to be a tall order to keep. And how is this front line doing? Kaunas. Yeah, we kind of given up on Wilno here. Do we have any good supply hub there? We're trying to hold on to it. The state here we've already lost. But the Scorched Earth is a nice one, but it's hard to use properly. If you want to use it before you actually get out of there. Yeah, we've got so many troops being supplied by this hub here and this hub here. Or maybe we should try to increase the... it's such a long railway. We'll get better supply once we start getting closer to Moscow. Slowly pushing here. But they are slowing in. And that's the important part. It looks like we are only missing anti-air and artillery. Fine amount of... yeah, and fighters. We're losing... are we missing less fighters? We're probably producing more fighters now than we are losing, and that's a good thing. tanks should be fine. We don't have very many factories on light tanks. Artillery and anti-air though. It's a sore point. And of course infantry equipment we seriously need more of. Did we put any more? Yeah, we're still producing some. We need to wait for a few more factories, I think. Especially so we start getting into the infantry equipment as well. Before we put even more on artillery and anti-air. We'll let them gain the efficiency first. Yeah, let's get rid of these. Let's keep them. As they advance, we'll get more and more and more of those decisions, of course. Well, looks like we are holding down here. Yeah, that's because I said that they launched another offensive. This line here seems to be holding okay. This here is not holding, but we're not really entrenched there either. That should be fine. The Finns lost another convoy. Another few convoys. Maybe we can send the submarine. The destroyers can't get down here anyway. But maybe we can sink some more. I don't know. Let's do it that way. And we probably want to get the decryption power up a little bit as well. We have... Oh, we can put in a chief of army. Could put in a... These don't do anything. Naval experience, don't really need that. It's just 50 political power. A little bit extra convoy raiding. And we are doing convoy raiding both here and now up here. And we will be doing in the Black Sea as soon as we've built some minesweepers. Should have gotten one out now maybe. And you're a minesweeper? You are a minesweeper. We want them in here. We want them minesweeping. Let's rename this one to minesweepers, so we know what they're doing. Keep them with the anti-mine icon. This means that we can put the production of the... Where are they? Here. Put them into the minesweeping. Yeah, no, it looks like we lost the bug class that we had laying mines down here. Right, so they've put down loads and loads and loads of mines. And we managed to put down 6 mines. But we'll start clearing them out here. Hopefully that'll fix it up. Looks like we are missing some tungsten. And we can import that from the Raj, whom we don't share a land border with yet. Okay. So I think these are the fast ones. And then we have, I think what we're gonna do is we will move them up. We are not that far away from a war here. We'll put a order on there and we'll move it out a little bit more to the direction we will be attacking in. There, that looks good. At least we have a drawn out plan. And then we will have to use our motorized divisions to pick up a few more victory points. Well, it's going to be maneuver warfare down in the mountains in Iran. This combat is not looking very good. And we're fighting just one panzer division. They got so much breakthrough on these tanks. And that's even with all those penalties. Yeah. We can't pierce them, of course. They have 68 armor. And even our anti-tank division only has 32 piercing. And this is, we would need some tank divisions of our own up here. We have, I don't know if our tank divisions even have that much piercing. We want to see here, no, we've got 44 piercing. And soon we will be able to start upgrading the tanks. We've got them entrenched around Minsk, so we'll keep them there for the defensive purposes. What we can do is see if we can't relocate. No, we want you to stay around here, so we can reinforce this battle. See if we can't get some more of the anti-tank divisions into that combat. Want to have move these down there and that one down there, because the same thing here, they are attacking with the tanks here and we don't really have anything to stop their tanks with right now. And we are on, we could probably be switching this one over to aircrew service. I want to do the carrier fighters first though. And then we can blast down through the rest of the air doctrine. Let's get rid of some of these. We have a low manpower. We've only got 1.5 million reserves. We can't really mobilize more because we don't have the infantry equipment for them. We are losing 250 infantry equipment a day. And that's with producing 190 a day. But let's put 25 onto infantry equipment, I think. And these probably these will go down to the bottom. We should be, it's time to queue up some more. Our last factory here is building the military factories. Let's go ahead, let's take Krasnodar. Just because there's so many of them and it's 100 infrastructure province. And do we have anything else down here? We've got a few 40s. That'll just have to do. We take what we can find. And it's better to have the factories somewhere where we know we get to keep them. Or if we start losing them back in the east, something's gone seriously wrong. Okay, looks like they are making a concerted effort on pushing down here. They probably have a good planning bonus built up. They got a good commander skill and a good planning bonus. And they're experienced. We do have a lot of defense. It's going to take them some time, or it has taken them quite some time to push our. But unfortunately we're in low supply, so we're not doing very well on the offensive either, or we're not causing them as much damage as we would like. Let's see if we can't mobilize some more trucks. That should be fine. We got a decent stockpile. Alright, so we got the preemptive invasion of Iran. Then we're gonna start off with that. That's a really fun focus. And I think now is the time to do something about the Air Force. So let's pop down here. We get two military factories. This one it doesn't make that big of a difference at this point in the game, but this one is a really good one, and this one too. So we're probably going to go down for this one, then this one, and then this one, and then we'll try to then we'll get rid of some of the debuffs. But producing 5% more aircrafts is nice. And we get some research bonuses there too for the next level of fighters. And we're starting to get ground support here soon. We can put those into production. And down here we have this one fires by itself. I thought we got a timer ticking somewhere, but don't think so. But it starts at 30. Yeah, here we go. Iran refuses. Our attempts to solve our outstanding issues with Iran diplomatically seem to have failed. When our ambassador called on Reza Shah Pahlavi for another round of negotiations, he was brusquely told that the Iranians had made their position clear and that there were no further things to discuss. We must prepare a joint invasion with the British. And so we already have all our troops in position. We will move down there and make sure that we have shuffle these around a bit. Let's see if the Iranians put anything up on our border. And the option that we chose is the historical one, of course. It gives the UK Iran as a puppet, and the Soviet Union gets resource rights in 2 of the states and military access. And the other option you can pick is to do the invasion by yourself, and you get Iran as a puppet yourself. Anglo-Soviet invasion of Iran. The British ambassador has delivered a note by which the United Kingdom agrees to organize and carry out a joint military operation against Iran. Both the Soviet and the British commanders are confident that this will be a quick and effective operation against an outnumbered and technologically outmatched enemy that will allow us to secure the Iranian oil fields and British supply lines to the Soviet Union, while also preventing a potential enemy advance from Turkey through Iran towards Baku oil fields and the British Raj. Commence the preparations. Now this is where we got the tooltip as well. The UK gets control of Iran and the puppets. And we get some resource rights in Isfahan and Fars. Let's pop over here. Isfahan is some oil here, and Fars is some oil down here. And they get Khuzestan, they get the majority of the oil. And we get military access. We already got plenty of oil. Of course. Doesn't look like our strategic bombing campaign down here is doing very well. So let's see if we can't, and maybe we're better off sending our bombers into Germany again, trying to destroy some of the their. We pop them into there, and we will use these to go for railways and refineries. Probably anti-air is a good one to pick up there too, in East Germany. We will keep bombing. No, that should be good. And now we got the countdown for Operation Countenance. It's a long list of things we've got here now. Should be right up at the top. Political paranoia and the agate prop. And leave that one up. We're going to get to issue something new there. Alright, so we finished the Sturmovik. We'll need to put those into production. Let's start getting the carrier fighters out of the way. And there we go. I was a little bit confused that we didn't have any aircraft. And we do want to get these first. Let's put another 5 factories into a close air support. And we'll hang on to our air experience for a little bit. We will swap out the industry liaisons. once we are done with the fighters. Or with the fighters and the carrier CAS. Yeah, no, we can't really... No, it just says there a timeout. Maybe that's all we get from it. And we've lost another 200,000 troops. But we are inflicting quite a lot of losses on Germany. And the main difference is that we can sustain those manpower losses and they can't. They had 2 million last time we looked. I want to look here. I still have 2. No, we didn't see the decimal point before. Let's see if we can... Yeah, okay, we're still out producing their losses in bombers. Maybe we want to go for more logistics bombing again. Some trains. They're kind of capped out at 400, it looks like. We're not doing very much. Yeah. Maybe the Allies have started a bombing campaign too. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. We could actually target the military factories as well. And instead of strategic bombing on these older ones, let's use them for logistic strikes. And how are we doing for aircraft? Can actually set up 2 more wings of tactical bombers. And we have those based on the front lines right now. Yeah, we need that because otherwise they're not going to reach Western Poland, are they? And we want to have these... It doesn't really matter, we can set up completely new ones. 200, normal reinforcements priorities. Let's split daytime only missions because we still have the night ops penalty. Let's activate the mission. Send them into Germany, bombing factories, railways, refineries, anti-air. Let's try to make it hurt a little bit. Slow them down while we still can. Okay, so we got another air reporter. And how many more days do we have here? 26 days. And another decision. Every hammer hits the enemy. Alright, so that's our agitprop decision. And this one will increase our factory output and dockyard output. Oh, that's a nice little boost now that we actually have a lot of factories producing things. Yeah, we're holding on quite good here. There's looks like they've broken the defensive line we had planned here. Oh, this is the... Oh, that must be this defensive line. Let's get rid of it and redeploy. We want to be a little bit further back. I think we want to see if we can't do something like that. Let's see if we can protect Kiev. And we'll keep these 18 divisions down here. That's 6 divisions per tile. That should be more than enough to hold those for quite some time. Here we've got 4 tiles. It's also 6 divisions per tile. And we've got... Which army is which? Yeah, you're going up there. Looks like you've lost most of the line you were intended to defend. Okay, and then we got... That's 4 per tile. That's a little bit too low. But well, what can we do? What we can do is move it up a bit. And we will, I think, put them divisions there. These 4 will need to cover the other side of the river down towards the next defensive line there. So we're putting up all these garrison orders so that they hit a brick wall with entrenched divisions, which will be harder for them to break through and cause more higher losses for them. As we know that at the moment we can't push them back. Our the Red Army isn't really in the shape for it, nor is the Air Force. But we are getting our production capability in the right place though. We are up to 180 factories, and the Germans are doing naval rearmament. They've only got 1400 trucks. That's a point where we can hit them hard, I think, if we go for logistic strikes. They got 180, so we got 100 more mills than us. I got so many mills on aircraft. We are up to 80 on aircraft. Looks like we've got more on tanks though. I probably need to put in another one on light tanks. We should be pouring. No, we haven't started putting them into yaks yet. We need to start making more infantry equipment. Okay, so Gorbachev got wounded. Probably need to research the new infantry equipment too though. I'm gonna do that after the anti-tank upgrade here, I think. We get the new infantry equipment and we can let all those new factories pour into that. Yeah, we're holding on a bit on our air experience. And let's see how many days more we have there. Got another 22 days before Operation Countenance begins down in Iran. And I think this is a good position to leave this episode as any. So thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you next time.